All I'm saying is when you arrive at an intersection with stop signs all around, 4 stop signs, do not hesitate. Because me, I go. I gas pedal. Like the Sage the Gemini song, gas pedal, gas pedal. I might be the last of the 4 vehicles to arrive at this particular intersection. But any pause, any shilly-shally, zoom, I'm gone. Poof, vamoosh, like Jay-Z said. Now, the 4-way intersection, 4 stop signs, when I approach it, I come to a full, complete stop/California roll. But if I see a moment of hesitation on anyone else, you might have gotten there first. You might be to my right. But if you don't go, I'm a go. And I hate it when you get to the 4-way intersection and then you're like, who's going to go? Who's going to go? Let off the gas. Let off the brake. Oh, wait, that person's going. Hit the brake. Oh, wait, they're not going to go. Oh, a little gas. Oh, wait, they're going to go. You hang up the phone first. No, you hang up the phone. You go. No, you go. Me? Nah. Too fast, too furious, okay? It's more than just a ludicrous movie. It's a lifestyle. I just go. My tire tracks are laden with testosterone. Hey, chat. How are you? Scoffs. So, it's the dead of winter. It's cold. It's been in the 40s all flippin' week in Sacramento, California. And all I hear, and I'm sure many dads can relate to this out there, you just hear all the time, can we turn on the heater? It's really cold. I'm cold. Can we turn on the heater? Yeah. Here's the Can We Turn on the Heater starter pack. We have 3 heaters, and they're all faux free. The first heater, clothing. Wear a beanie. Wear a hoodie. Throw on some sweatpants. You got no one to impress. You're at home. Socks, long johns. Carolyn's been wearing a scarf around the house. She's been wearing her cardigan sweater to bed, which I'm not I'm not a huge fan of, because one of the things I love to do is when I come back from one of my 6 to 8 Ps per night in the middle of the night, I come back, I lay in bed, and I reach over and I touch her arm for a minute or two, and then I'm like, okay, I need to go to bed. So I turn back onto my stomach, kick my right leg up like I'm doing the 100-meter hurdle dash, and then that's how I fall asleep. Now, when she's wearing the cardigan to bed, when she's doing her drama teacher cosplay, there's no arm to touch. There's no skin. I just touch threads, her sweater, and I don't want to destroy her sweater. So I'm missing out on that, and I welcome the summertime when I'll be able to touch her arm again. But that's how you stay warm. Throw on more clothing. Wear a undershirt. Wear a hoodie and a jacket. It's free. It's easy. It don't cost me no money. The next heater, the next number 2 of 3 free heaters. Chores. Do something around the house. Vacuum, or as Grandma Teen pronounces it, vacuum. Okay, start vacuuming up the living room, the dining room, various bedrooms. You'll work up, as Grandpa Curtis says, you'll get your blood moving. Okay, your internal temperature will rise, and suddenly you won't be so cold no more. Vacuum, sweep the garage of leaves, warm you right up, buttercup. And the last of the third heater, free heater in the Can We Turn on the Heater starter pack, the gym. There's a free heater in the gym. Well, they do have a thermostat in there. It's temperature controlled. But again, get moving. There's the treadmill. Do some lifting. There's the elliptical. And suddenly you won't be so cold no more. Booked my flu shot at Walmart through the Walmart app. I booked it through for Carolyn and I. We're going to test it out because usually we go to Kaiser. So I hop on the Walmart apparoonie, point, click, zoom, we're booked. Yay. Um, and show up there. And just whenever I get the flu shot, the first thing I do is I walk up to the pharmacist and I say, "Hi, I'm an anti-vaxxer." Uh, but very quickly she said, "What insurance do you have?" And we were like, "Kaiser." And she said, "We don't do Kaiser. Kaiser doesn't sponsor us, or they don't. You can't get your free flu shot through us. So you have to pay out of pocket, which is $40." And I was like, "Okay, that's great." But when I was point clicking and zooming in the Walmart app, it just said, uh, "Enter your insurance information." I was lying in bed. I didn't have my wallet. I don't carry I keep my wallet like a intelligent individual. It's downstairs in the garage in my car. So I didn't have my insurance information. I guess I could have looked through my Google Photos, but I didn't. So it says enter your insurance information, or it has the option of you'll bring your insurance card with you, and that's what I tapped. So I didn't think it was no big deal, but when we got there, they were like, "Yeah, Kaiser doesn't outsource to us or whatever, so you have to pay out of pocket." And I was like, "Well, that would have been nice for the app to tell people who have Kaiser for their health insurance, one of the biggest HMOs in California, in the United States, on the planet, say, hey, if you have Kaiser, it's not going to work." That would have been very helpful to let us know ahead of time. So we come home. I'm like, okay, well, let me go Target, because when we first moved here 5-ish years ago, might have been 4 years ago, it doesn't matter. We got some, I can't remember if they were flu shots or the COVID shots or both, but at Target. So once again, I hop on target.com, book your flu shot. All right, easy peasy, let's go. LFG. Walked over there and they're like, "Do you have a Kaiser?" And I said, I drove over there, walked in, stood there for a couple minutes. "Oh, click, you're here. You've arrived," in the app. Yeah, I've arrived. After a few seconds, one of the pharmacists looks up and says, "Hey, Vince Nicholas, yeah. You have Kaiser?" "Yeah." "Yeah, Kaiser. We don't do Kaiser flu shots. You have to pay out of pocket $60." I was like, holy Toledo. Again, it would have been nice to let me know ahead of time, say Kaiser not accepted for one of the largest HMOs on the planet in the universe. But okay, I wasted my time on 2 different flu shot attempts. This is a Carolyn thing. Listen, I ain't never got no flu shot, okay? And I'm perfectly fine. I get sick once a year approximately. And I just never thought of it. I never considered it. I didn't even know it was a thing, to be perfectly frank. But Carolyn likes to do it for herself and Lennox and Luna, so I go along as a happy camper. But it's been a pain. We keep saying we need to do it, but things keep coming up every weekend. So we need to make it to Kaiser Cal Expo, which is 20 minutes away. Kaiser's downtown is super close, but they only do it Monday through Friday. So we need to make it out to Cal Expo on a Saturday, sometime soon or not. So my favorite gas station has changed. It's no longer Exxon, it's XL. And I went there. It's over on West Capitol Ave. A little rough and tumble there. Little scary over there sometimes on West Cap Ave. But I went there because through the Walmart app, you save 10 cents per gallon, which you just get the cash price, which is fine because I don't usually carry a ton of cash around. But I've been going there for about a year now, and it's been fine. It's a nice little Exxon, but overnight it changed. It's now Excel. Yeah, as in the spreadsheet. Yeah, and it's spelled that way too. Fill up on some gas and work on some cell formulas or something. But I stopped going because, I mean, their gas is cheap. a little too cheap, if you know what I'm saying. It's probably dirty gas. But they don't have Exxon anymore. They don't have their Synergy Supreme Plus, which is their fake additive that makes you feel good about paying premium prices. But like I said, it's in the rougher area of West Sac. So I went there because their prices were pretty much in line with the Arco, right next to us on Lake Washington. But it changed to Excel spreadsheet. And so I don't want to work on math equations in my off time. So I've been going to Arco on Lake Washington, which has the Earnify app. And Earnify combined with Amazon Prime, you're saving 10 cents per gallon. Again, it's the cash price, and that's fine. So I've been doing that. But they do have Fill Up Fridays, 25 cents off per gallon, but you can only use it once, so I can't take me and Carolyn over there. And I don't mind Earnify. I'd never heard of it before. Prime partnered up with them, and they're stealing my data. They're selling my data, and I don't care, okay? I find it flattering. Me, my data? Really? You want it? Okay, you may have it. Drinking a lot of coffee recently, 5 to 8 coffees per day. It's about $1. We got the Keurig at work. It's about $1 per cup, give or take. Some Keurigs are 80 something cents. Some are over $1. So just call it $1. But it's free. It's hot, and I don't care. 0 calories. Although I do throw the little creamer thing in there. 10 calories, okay. It's got fat in it, but it's keto, low carb, etc. But I don't want to pee. Like, I already peed 28 times a day. I don't need to pee 37 times a day. So I do the 4-ounce setting on the Keurig. And so my coworker started calling me Mr. 4-ounce, and I was like, that's a term of endearment. And our Keurig machine is currently, it's not broken, but it's not fully functioning. So it has hecka grounds in each cup, hecka coffee grounds. It's kind of disgusting, but I just think that makes me tougher, puts more hair on my chest. Sometimes I do the 6-ounce, but I like the 4-ounce, like a little espresso shot, and I already pee enough. By the way, do you put your coffee creamer in your cup before or after your coffee is brewed? Do you put it on top of your freshly brewed cup of joe? Another benefit of the 4-ounce, it takes 20 seconds to brew a cup. Some people are out here hitting the 12-ounce setting. Okay, take 9 minutes to brew your Java, I guess. I'll be back in an hour for my cup of joe. But I do like the 4-ounce, straight shot, straight to the dome, head sprung like the LL Cool J song. Mainline it straight to my arteries. I love it. I get a little buzz, a little kick, and that's what I'm doing in the coffee realm. Again, it's cold, and I'm an old brittle man with dry skin. So I've been using the Aquaphor. Well, I use the Equate, which is the Walmart in-house off-brand generic brand. I use the Equate Aquaphor all the time on my hands, all the time, especially at work, because I got mad dry skin, and it's hecka greasy. It's hard to get off, but whatever. So there's Aquaphor stains on my mouse, on my telephone, on my keyboard, on various cabinet handles. I'm a wash in an Aquaphor. I bathe in it, and you know what? I love it. I vacuumed Carolyn's car. The fingernails. Yes, she cuts her fingernails in her cherry whip, her Kia Sorento. And then there's lots of hair on the ground too, because the women's be shedding. So I was like, well, that's the whole thing. I just have leaves. I have leaves, remnants of leaves on the floor of my vehicle. And I vacuum all that and dusted and whatever. But man, the amount of hair that comes out of you women's and cutting your nails. Lennox does it in her car too. I don't get it. And she does it like when she has some downtime if she's waiting for Luna or whatever. But I just do that stuff at home and immediately vacuum it up. The Spotify Wrapped YouTube music has something similar. Year back, look back in the year or whatever. YouTube, all this. I'm uninterested. I don't care. I have zero interest in it, in what I watched. Carolyn and I were laying in bed and she's like, watch your YouTube recap or whatever. And I'm like, I don't want to. What's the point? She's like, watch it. So I watched it. And yeah, that's a summarization of the YouTube content that I consume. Big deal. Who gives a shit? I sure as hell don't. And then people who share it, narcissism and a half. For Lennox's Christmas, I bought him a scooter, and it's a piece of crap. But the one we bought him 3 years ago was a piece of crap, and that one cost $375. So the one I purchased recently, $120. It can't be worse than the one that costs 3 times it. I got it from AliExpress, which was Temu before Temu was Temu. It was like the first Temu, but it never made it out of a AAA ball. But I don't know how to reveal it to him. So it's in our garage. It's currently being hidden. Oh yeah, I'm a master hider. But it's in its box and it's up against the wall. There's a shelving unit in front of it. But I don't know how to, like, what to do on Christmas morning. Should I have the entire box wrapped up in gift wrap? That would be a butt ton of gift wrap. And I don't want to do that personally. And then the next option is just the box by itself. And you walk up to this box. It's a giant box. Lennox will instantly know what it is. So the surprise is gone. But even wrapped up in gift wrapping, he wouldn't know what it is. So box wrapped, box unwrapped. Should the scooter be removed, unboxed itself, naked, just on our living room floor, when he walks down, when he descends down from his loft? Should it be there with some styrofoam maybe here and thereabouts, ready to assemble? Because I want him to know they're super easy to assemble. It takes a couple minutes. You connect this, you screw this bolt in there, you screw this screw over there. It's quite easy. But I want him to see it and to just get some appreciation for it, and to get some knowledge on tools and assemblage and whatnot. Or should it be just completely put together, A to Z, bright, shiny, ready to roll when he comes down? And well, it's Lennox. He's not going to be like, wow, because he's an angsty teenager. But I don't know what to do, and I think I'm leaning towards just having it completely put together, ready to roll. Charged up, bright and shiny, brand new, because that will just be the easiest from gift to scootering out on the asphalt. The many names of Frankie Blue Nicholas. There's Frankie Blue, which we got. Frankie came from Leslie Benson, his previous owner. First of all, Leslie, how dare you give us Frankie Blue and all the pain he's caused. Just kidding. We love him. The blue, because he's Russian blue. But we thought his breed was Russian blue, and it could be, but then we saw like a website with a bunch of different cats and breeds, and he looks like 4 or 5 of them, so whatever. But it stuck. Frankie Blue. We call him Frankie Blue. There's the Alan Fisher version. He sings it. He goes, Frankie Blue, Frankie Blue. And then there's the Lennox version. He's much faster. He's young. He's He's quick. He's swift. He goes, Frankie Blue, Frankie Blue. There's Francois Bleu, which is the French version. When the German cats come into town, Francois Bleu lays down his armaments. There's Booper Boo, which is Blink 182's Travis Barker. He had a reality show 20 years ago, and he called his son Booby. And Booby somehow changed to Booper Boo over the course of a few years. There's Franco Azul. That's the Garcia tinged one. The Hispanic part of our family. That's a nod to them. There's Franklin with about 8 N's in that. There's Lucky Frank. Grandma Tian blessed us with that one. And then there's Bing Bong. We've been calling him Bing Bong recently. I was on a Microsoft Teams video call, whatever. And my coworker, she was at home, and her cat kept wandering into her video camera frame or whatever. And she's like, oh, that's Bing Bong. Don't worry about that. And I was like, in my head, I was like, what kind of name for a cat is Bing Bong? Why do you hate that cat? What did you do to that cat? But you know what? The more I thought about it, it's a fantastic name for a cat, especially Frankie Blue, because he's a big dummy. He's a big, clueless, lovable dummy. And whenever he does something that makes zero sense, such as chewing on our fake Christmas tree branches, Bing Bong. Stop at Bing Bong. Oh, I fed Bing Bong. Look at Bing Bong. Look at Bing Bong. And then the phrase I love to say over and over is Frankie is just hanging out doing whatever Frankie does. I go, look at Frankie. He's just being Frankie. No more, no less. Alrighty, well, I think I'm done. Take care. Brush your hair. Peace out. I'm outie. 5,000 G money. Gotta go late. See ya. Finn.